Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture series. Today we are going to talk about roots of a complex number. So for the roots of a complex number, say suppose that you have a complex number z which is x plus iy written in polar form as r times cos theta plus I sin theta. And there is another complex number w which is written in polar form as rho cos phi plus I sin phi. So here r is the radial and theta is the angle for z, and rho is the radial and phi is the angle for w. So the equation w power n equals to z becomes the nth power of this equals z, and because of the last lecture formula, this rho power n cos phi plus I sin phi whole power n becomes cos n phi plus I sin n phi. So the equality can be written as this rho power n cos n phi plus I sin phi equals to r cos theta plus I sin theta. So if we compare both sides, the radials are equal, so rho power n equals r, and cos n phi plus I sin phi equals cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, and so we can calculate rho from here. Rho is r raised to power 1 by n, or and the angle phi can be calculated as theta plus 2k pi by n. So because of the periodic nature of cos theta and sin theta by 2 pi, so this phi can be calculated as this, where k varies from 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 and so on. But for distinct roots, k is 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1. Okay, so we only need to take the k value as 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1 here to find distinct roots of z. Okay, the other values of k will give the one of the angles which is same from here. Okay, and for k0, the first root will be called the principal root. Okay, and it will lie on a circle with center, origin and radius of this number. Okay, nth root of r, and rest of the roots will lie on the same circle with the equal distance of 2 pi by n. Okay, if we move counterclockwise or clockwise. So we summarize this result again, that the nth roots of a complex number, non-zero complex number z, are given by this formula. Okay, wk was uh, rho cos phi plus I sin phi. So rho and phi are calculated, so we just need to, we substituted it here to find that it's the nth root of r cos of theta plus 2k pi by n plus I sin theta plus 2k pi by n, where k will vary from 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1. Okay, so k0 gives the first root, k1 gives the second root, and so on. K value n minus 1 gives the last distinct roots. Okay, so if I substitute k is equal to n, it will be the value which is same as value for k equal to 0, and so on. Okay, so we can find n distinct roots of a complex number. Okay, z. Okay, so because w is z power 1 by n, so n distinct roots of z as this. Okay, and for k0, the first root will be called the principal root. So we'll take one example here. Say we have to find the values of minus 8i raised to power 1 by 3. So 3 roots of minus 8i. So minus 8i is the complex number z. Okay, so z we know x plus iy. X plus iy is given minus 8i. So we can compare and see that x is 0 and y is minus 8. Convert this into polar form. Okay, x as r cos theta, y as r sin theta. So x0 is r cos theta, y minus 8 is r sin theta. Solve this to find r and theta. Okay, so if we solve this, r is 8 and theta is minus pi by 2. So once you calculate this, then minus 8i can be written in polar form. So z, which is minus 8i, is written in polar form as 8 times cos of minus pi by 2 plus 2k pi plus I sine minus pi by 2 plus 2k pi. Okay, and then we just need to find its three roots, so raised to power 1 by 3. So plug it in. Okay, so the roots which are written as ck here, earlier wk. Okay, so three roots of this are the third root of this, so it's 8 raised to power 1 by 3, which is 2. Cosine of 1 by 3 of this, so minus pi by 6 plus 2k pi by 3 plus I sine 1 by 3 of this, so minus pi by 6 2k pi by 3. Okay, so it's the power is 1 by 3, so k must varies from 0 1 2. Okay, so three values of this third root, three values will be c naught, c1, c2 by substituting k 0 1 2. For k0, the c naught value will be called the principal root, and it will lie on a circle with center, origin and radius 2. Okay, so I'm writing it here that the roots will lie on uh, the vertices of an equilateral triangle, because there are three roots inscribed in the circle. Mod z is equal to 2. Okay, because this value is 2. Okay, and are equally spaced around circle every 2 by 3 radians. 2 by 3 radians from here, right? And starting with the principal root, and principal root is k0, so c naught, which we can calculate as 2 cos minus pi by 6 plus I sine minus pi by 6, which is root 3 minus iota. So what it means is that if we plot a circle centered at origin and radius 2 units, and if we plot the first value c naught as root 3 minus I, so that's here. Okay, x distance root 3 and y distance minus 1, and that value. Then rest of the roots, they are 3, so they are form a equilateral triangle, and they are uh, 2 pi by 3 angle apart. So from here this angle 2 pi by 3, then next 2 pi by 3, and then next 2 pi by 3. Okay, so we can plot all three roots. Okay, so I have not calculated the other two roots. You can easily calculate by substituting k is equal to 1 here and k is equal to 2 here, or you can calculate this by simple drawing this graph and see where the points are there. Okay, in the next lecture I'm going to talk about regions in the complex plane. If you have any questions or queries, you can write in the comment box.